Hello, my wonderful people. You are welcome back to my YouTube channel again. And if this is your first time of tuning in, my name remains Joyce's Vlog. Yeah, in my channel, I create a content related to my lifestyle as a house manager and a maid in UAE. And again, I share word of motivation to those people out there to lift their souls. So guys, you are welcome to my channel. If you are new, please kindly do your girl a favor by clicking on the button that says subscribe and turn on your notification bell to be notified each time I drop a new video. And to my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you so much and God bless you. So guys, in today's video, we are going to be looking into our legal right as an house manager in UAE. So guys, I would like you to sit down, relax and listen to it one after the other. Is going to be an help to you or help to somebody else out there. So guys, without wasting much of our time, let's move straight into today's video. So the first right of an housemaid is payment of wages as set out in the standard contract within 10 days from the day they are due. Like, that's your salary. The first one is you are entitled to your salary. So guys, your salary might be delayed maybe with 10 days. Is under the law. Yes, it's written in the law of UAE. So don't be afraid, don't be scared, but if anything is more than that, you can voice out. Because some boss are like some bosses are like, they don't have this sympathy, this human feeling. But anything that is over 10 days of the end of the month and your salary has not been paid, please kindly go to your boss, talk to them kindly, talk to them gently and let them know you need your money. That's the first one. Then the second one is a day of paid rest per week. Like 1 day of paid rest, which is, that's the off they are supposed to give us, the off day they are supposed to give us. We are supposed to be paid. Like a day of our off, we are supposed to be paid for it. But here, I've not seen that happen in UAE. I've not even heard of any. So guys, I don't know if you have heard any about it, but for me, I've not even seen the day off. I've not even received a day off, not to talk of collecting money for it. Most of these bosses, they know, but they will pretend as if nothing as such is happening, because they always go through the rules and regulations of a domestic worker too. So the next one is 12 hours of rest per day, including 8 hours consecutive rest. Like, we have 24 hours in a day. You are entitled to 12 hours a day to rest. That one is certain. Which is, so within your working hours, maybe when you wake up in the morning, you do your work, within that period you have a break. That break as well, that break is for you to rest. Yes, it's also for you to rest. That's why it's been added up to 12 hours. You are supposed to work 8 hours on a normal circumstance, on a normal route. You are supposed to work 8 hours. If there is, we all know these, our bosses, they use us more than the hours, because they know we won't go to the office and report, we won't call the government to report. So guys, let's take note. 30 days medical leave per year. That's every year you should have a month vacation. There is always a month vacation every year for all domestic worker, but our boss will not give us the leave. That's medical leave. And again, they will not even pay money for that medical leave. If we are not to go for the leave, they are supposed to pay us. But here, I've not seen anything of such. But according to the law, it is written in the law. So who is going to fight for us? It's only God, my dear. It's only God that can fight our battle. Yes, because all these things they are doing to us is cheating. And I pray the Lord will fight for every domestic worker out there. So the next one is medical insurance provided by the employer. That one is even certain, because like I have a medical insurance, but every year your boss must renew it, because it's just a year. So your boss is going to renew it per year. Hope you guys understand. Your boss is going to renew it per year. So the next one is 30 days. Okay, I've said that 30 days medical leave. I've said that one. a round trip ticket home every 2 years. That's if you are not renewing your contract, or if you are renewing your contract, your boss is to be the one to buy you a round trip ticket, like to and fro. But if you are not coming back renewing your your contract, your boss is to buy you your tickets, not you using your own money to buy it. No, it's not written in the law like that. According to the law, your boss is to buy, not you. Okay, guys. So I don't want you guys to feel boring. It's all going to help us. It's going to, so most of us are very naive. We are so novice. We don't know anything about domestic work. We don't know anything. We don't know if any rules is even guiding the work we are doing. So this is what we do in this channel, just to bring things to our notice. Since we don't know, we should bring it to our memory, so we will be aware of it. We won't be novice of anything. So guys, the next one is decent accommodation. Do you believe some guys, that some bosses are so funny, they will give their maid stall to sleep? That is very ridiculous. Which you have to give them a decent room, like a decent room according to law. Give them a decent accommodation that is, would be nice for them, would be very okay for them to rest their head and to think like normal human being. So the next one is decent meal at the employer's expenses. Guys, this one I just said, like your boss is to give you 3 square meal. Yes, decent 3 square meal per day is on your boss expenses. She has signed it in the office, she has signed it under the law, so she should fulfill what she have signed. But in some cases, even in my own house that I'm working, I've seen a boss that told their workers, like our kadamas, to be using their salary to buy food. Guys, it is real. It's happening in my own house. I won't lie to you. It's happening to my colleague, like my roommate. I won't lie to you guys. So she doesn't know her rules, and I've talked to her about it. She never make a step. So it's not my case, it's her case. So I can't die on somebody else headache. I've told her what to do, but she refused to do it. So guys, the next one is attire suitable for the job to be carried out, like clothes that you'll be comfortable in to work, to make your work easier, to make you free to do your work. Yes, that's attire, which is the cloth we put on. Then the next one is possession of their personal ID papers, such as passports and IDs. My guy, according to the law, we are to hold our passports and our ID cards, but according to our bosses, they are the one in possession of it. So I don't know what we are going to do about that, and I don't know. I just pray God should just intervene, because them holding our passport, they believe if they give us our passports we misbehave, or if they give us our ID card we misbehave, we can go out of the house anytime. So for that reason, they withheld it, they kept it until the day your contract is finished. That's the day you are going to see it with your eyes. The last time I saw my passport, okay, was last month. I saw it last month when my madam went to renew my medical insurance. When she went to renew my medical insurance, that's the last time I saw it. Even before then, before I saw it, was the time I went for my medicals. No, after my medicals, and after they gave my ID at the immunization center. That's the only time she just showed me joy, say this is the ID card, then class, she didn't even give it to me. So guys, that's that. So the next one is either the employer or the worker can refer a dispute to Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization. That if you and your boss has any issue, and there is no means of you settling it at home, you can always run to the Ministry of Human Resources, yes, to go and make your complaint. So in that place, within 2 weeks they will settle it, and if they fail to settle it within 2 weeks, the case will be referred to court. And on that note, the maid is not allowed to pay a dime for the case. The maid is not allowed to pay a dime for court fee and stage or any litigation, and the court must be always at their service to hear the sides of the maids as well. Then in that place, they will settle things. So guys, that is that. So don't forget, you are entitled to your attires, 3 square meal, a decent home, a 30 days medical leave. So guys, those are some of the Those are some of the rules, like some of the law that govern the work we are doing, which is a housemaid job. Those are the law that govern the work. So guys, this is the part one. So don't worry, I'm going to complete it in the part two. So guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel, help your girl, make us grow together. It is well. Click on the subscription button, turn on your notification bell to be notified each time I drop a new video, and share it with your friends. Share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Much love guys.